Frontenac Outfitters Canoe and Kayak Center. This is a kayak video review of Zegul Kayaks Greenland 17.7. Originally designed by the Aleut and West Greenland people over 4,000 years ago for hunting, Zegul has done a wonderful job incorporating the very best of today's technology with yesteryear's designs to come up with some of the most recognizable kayaks on planet Earth today. This is the smallest boat in the 3-boat series that also includes the slightly larger T and the much larger Greenland GT. A little different than some of the other boats we've reviewed. Inuit style boats had an awful lot less deck rigging and bits and bobs that we have today. And that's what you'll find with this. So a little bit more Spartan in the way of deck rigging, although you still have a bow hatch and a stern hatch, bulkheads both forward and aft. We still have the roller ball, which is very, very handy for storing that paddle or working on hand rolls or rescues. We still have perimeter lines. But some things you won't notice, or you may not notice, is that there is no third hatch. There is no day pod like on some of the boats. This boat does have a lot less capacity. You're not going to take this boat out for a week trip, guys. You're just not going to have the storage room. But if you want to work on skills, if you want to work on your West Greenland techniques, or if you just want a boat that goes like stink, it's the boat for you. This particular boat, the Greenland, best fits paddlers in that 120 to about 180 pound range. Something else you'll notice, the cockpit is much smaller, and that's because traditional cockpits were much smaller. The Inuit didn't know how to swim, waters were very cold, they learned how to roll, or they could die. This cockpit, while still called an ocean cockpit, which really means a smaller cockpit, was redesigned in 2014. They've elongated it, they brought that deck up. You won't have integrated thigh braces, but you do have a very good fit in underneath, so you do have very good contact points. Seat systems, much like the other boats, so they are adjustable back band, very basic, almost Spartan seat pan system, again tying in with the history of yesteryear again. Because they use these boats for hunting, these boats are very unobtrusive. They have a very low shear line. They're very quiet on the water, very efficient, very, very agile. And that's what a lot of people like. So we almost have a return to this type of boat, to working on some of those Greenland skills, combining that with the mainstream skills that we enjoy today. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to go, guys. It basically combines the best of yesteryear. A little bit about the build quality. All the Greenland kayaks have what we call an alligator skin pattern. It's a little pebbly. You may be able to hear that. You'll certainly see it on the boats. Things tend to stay on the deck a little better, and it won't show the scratches that the shiny surfaces may. Kevlar seam tape, much better than a gel coat seam. Your skeg is deployed on the starboard side of these boats. Some of the boats, about a third of them, we also incorporate an integrated keel strip, but this particular boat does not have one. Long and short, we're Frontenac Outfitters Canoe and Kayak Center. We're an on-water center, and we are North America's largest Zegul kayak dealer. If you'd like to paddle one, come paddle with us. See you on the water.